Don't forget to press the subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay up to date with all our videos. Okay guys, so welcome back. And in this video we'll be discussing about states and props. So let me show you what is state and what is prop, but before that I'll show you what is parent and a child. So I'll quickly copy this component here and name it as parent, and I'll copy the same component and put it as a child. Great. So what I'm going to do here is I'll put in parent here. So what you will see is I am a parent. So when I save it, you are supposed to see I am a parent at this place. See? And if I pass down child here, so you will see child. So you'll just see child here. Alright, so if you understand what we are doing here is, so we can consider app as a grandparent of this child. So if this child is inside this parent, it is called a child component, and you can pass down props into this. So props can be passed in from this parent component. Okay, so don't get too confused about this, but I'll show you what exactly I mean. So right now, let me first of all show you the difference between state and props. So state is what is state? So state is the data which is owned by the component. So this state specifically is the data which is a part of this specific component. And prop is data which is owned by the parent. So any prop is not a property, is not a owner, like child is not the owner of prop. It is always passed down from a parent. Let me show you first of all what is prop. So if I am passing down name equals to John and age equals to 25. So if I have props here, props dot name, so I'll see John. See here, I see John and I see age. So John's age is this. So as you can see here, this John and 25 is nowhere seen in this component. So this is a child component. You cannot see it anywhere, right? So it's in parent. So it could be the case that you pass in the components from the grandparent. So let's say this app component is having these names. So name equals to John, or let's say horse, and height equals to 6 feet. So let's take this. So if what I'm going to do here is I'll just pass on the this dot props dot name and this dot props dot, or I'll just say age here, age. Okay, great. So if I save this, I'm gonna see horse and age 6. So as you can see here, props are not something which is owned by a component. It is always passed down from the parent or grandparent. Okay, with that said, let us see about the state. So state is something which is owned by that component. So name equals to John and age equals to, let's say 26. He just grew up by 1. Okay, so state.name and state.age. So you might see John and 26. So this thing cannot be changed by parent at all, like not by default. You can manipulate it. You can have like life cycle methods to change something, or any function or event to change it if needed. But this is completely owned by the component itself. Okay, so and also one more thing is this state is not going to be affected if I have the same names here. It's gonna stay different. So this dot state dot name and this dot state dot age. So if I do the same thing here with props, so props and props, so you might see toe and age will be 23, just Jane. So as you can see here, these things, the state of one component is not related to the state of the other. So these things are completely different. So this is the difference between state and prop, and you cannot change a prop from this child. I can never change this prop. But if I want to change this state, I can with the set state. So this is a method which you use to change the state of this component. We'll look into those things in the next videos. So stay tuned and thank you very much. Bye bye.